Things you shouldn't do. So here are the things that you shouldn't do. Talk about politics on LinkedIn? Not a good idea. Only because it's so diverse. Everybody has their personal opinion on politics, right? And if you talk about politics like someone in the White House right now, you can get yourself in trouble because amazingly there's still supporters of that guy. I'm really amazed. So religious posts, same thing. Don't post about religion if you can help it. LinkedIn is not a dating service. Once again, ladies, I'm very, very sorry on behalf of all the men in the world. If someone's ever come to you on LinkedIn and asked you for a date, LinkedIn is not a dating site. And we talked about discrimination. The only discrimination we can see on LinkedIn, the way I Googled the heck out of it, was age discrimination. And Rochelle went over that already. You should include, though, volunteer work. People love to see volunteer information on LinkedIn because, once again, it shows the extra skills you have and shows you care. So volunteer work can be on LinkedIn as far as your profile goes. And the ad section, Rochelle went over this beforehand, but I wanted to just briefly go through it again. Changing careers. I believe Rochelle went through that already as far as changing careers on LinkedIn. You can do it on LinkedIn. Very, very simple. And then also, if the old information on your LinkedIn profile is in no way appropriate, the skill set that you have and the new position and the old position are the same things, then get rid of it. Get rid of your old experiences. For instance, I once had a financial advisor come to me who was, trying to be the best he could at being a photographer. And I told him, remove all the stuff about being a photographer off your profile because people want to hire the guy or the girl, the absolute expert in your industry. And if you are a financial advisor, or are you a financial advisor or are you a photographer, right? It's very confusing. So I would say that unless the information on your LinkedIn profile from your previous career has any bearing on your current career, get rid of it. Endorsements, recommendations. This is very, very important. So how do you get an endorsement recommendation? Once again, you go to the person's LinkedIn profile on their page, or you can go to the bottom. Now, if you don't have any endorsements or recommendations, I should say, then this won't work on your own page. But if you have recommendations on your own page already, you can go on recommendations. You can ask for recommendations of other people in your network. But usually what I do is I go on the person's profile, click on the More button, drop down menu, and then you can see there, request recommendation. And then the same thing Rochelle said beforehand. Thank people for endorsement recommendations. Once again, no one will care how much you know until they know how much you care. I care. And then growing your network through using the filters, magic number, people you may know. Once again, going through people you may know. I'm not sure why the second slides are in there. I guess maybe duplicates or... Yeah, why is this doing this again here?
I think you skipped back, but anyway.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Company pages. So people always ask me, should I post my content on a company page? And the information is yes. And the way you create company pages, here's an introduction to company pages on LinkedIn, a short video to watch. Yay! Company pages, LinkedIn, yay! So, Also, people have come to me and said, well, company pages and showcase pages, what are the difference? So a showcase page is a page within your company page for certain products. Let's say you're a car manufacturer and you're going to have different models of cars, then you'd have a showcase page for each car. Otherwise, for regular people like everybody here, probably, I wouldn't bother. It would be very, very confusing because then you got to post content on all these pages here. Post the same content on your company page you're posting on your profile. And once again, if you're a company that has many employees, make sure those employees have access to your company page so they can post content as well. You can have different filters and different settings on your company page to give people access, not as necessarily as admins, but people can post content on your company page. You give people a voice. I said in the video, give people a voice. How to create a company page. So, on the drop-down menu for work, you go to your home page on LinkedIn. On the right-hand side, you see the little icon that says work. Click on the drop-down menu. Make sure you're on the home page of LinkedIn. Then you click on Create Company Page, which you can see in the thing here. I'm not sure if my little... Well, it works. It does work. Company, here it is, right there, company page. Okay? And that's how you create a company page. Make sure you brand your company page with a logo and also a cover banner. And this ties into your profile, because on your profile, through your experiences on LinkedIn, if you don't have a company page attached to your profile for your actual company, then the logo will be grayed out. And you always tell people who haven't either created a company page on LinkedIn or haven't properly connected the company page on LinkedIn on their experiences. So on your profile page on LinkedIn, as you scroll down and see the experiences you have, and you see your company you have in there, and left-hand side of the logo or the little icon is grayed out, is gray. That means you either haven't created a company page yet, or you haven't properly tied your company page to your profile. The way you do that is click on the, after you've created a company page, click on the pencil icon by your experience, and then remove all the data as far as your company name. 1 second there. And then once you type in the data in, your company page should show up as like a drop-down menu. Yes, go ahead.
So I'm on my home page.
Yep.
I go to the work box, and I click it, nothing happens.
Okay, refresh your page a few times. Could be a LinkedIn glitch. Sometimes it happens. So LinkedIn is like an HTML PHP site. For anybody who does web design knows what it is. For anybody else, it's like old-fashioned, old-school pages. Probably they have, billions of pages. But the thing I can tell you about LinkedIn is it doesn't always work properly. If it doesn't work properly, sometimes use a different browser. If you're on Chrome, try Firefox. If you're on Firefox, try Safari or Internet Explorer or Microsoft Edge. Sometimes it's browser specific on the glitch that you're experiencing, like not being able to find your company page, or the work drop-down menu doesn't work at all. And then when you create a company page, here's a new LinkedIn interface as far as what kind of company page you can create. A small business, a medium-sized business, a showcase page, like I said beforehand, or an educational institute like a nonprofit or charity. Once you get to a company page, you'll fill out all the information, put your logo in there, very, very important. Select your industry, your company size, and this is also how you do the filtering on Sales Navigator and regular LinkedIn to make sure you can find people on company pages and find companies you want to work with. And as you can see, if you have the little logo, like the color logo there, when you type in your company information, that'll make sure you can have your company page properly connected to your experience on your LinkedIn profile. I don't personally take a big investment or stand on company pages, only because I feel personally, as a person doing marketing lead generation on LinkedIn on a regular basis, that people, once again, want to deal with people. And I've seen people make the mistake of making their profile on LinkedIn like a company page. Company logo, company banner, no personal information. I can tell you the biggest mistake in the world. People want to deal with people, and they want to deal with the girl or guy, the girl or the guy in your industry, the expert, right? So it's very, very important you do that. But creating a company page is just like, well, I hope so. right, kind of thing, or I hope you have a company page in your profile and it's connected properly, because that means you're professional and that means you've taken the time to actually do it. So, while I don't take too much stock, like how many people have really gone to company pages and hired someone out of a company page on LinkedIn as opposed to a profile or connect with a company page, really? So really no one does it, right? But it's one of those things like, you have a website, a good website. Well, I hope so. If I'm going to hire you, I hope you have a good website, a decent website to look at, right? Status updates and content marketing. We talked about content, creating a content calendar, following some daily internet themes, great for quotes. I think, like I said, go to Google News. I said before, there's also different things you go on to on the internet to find ideas for posting content. I have my Friday fun facts, throwback Thursdays, flashback Fridays, right? So you create some kind of catchy thing. You can post content on a regular basis on a certain day to connect with your audience. Get visual. Once again, LinkedIn is not Facebook, but you do want to use photos and images in your posts. But once again, the biggest thing I think is videos. On LinkedIn, you can post videos from YouTube, you can post videos from Vimeo and PDFs. And then as far as the content marketing, ideas is asking questions and seeking input from your LinkedIn audience, right? They can generate tons of comments like, hey, I saw this thing over here. What do you guys think about this? Something like that, all right? Ask a question. What's your opinion on this? What do you think about this? Those posts often get great engagement. You can also tag people. So if you do a company post or a post on LinkedIn, as you put the information in there on the bottom, or when you comment on something, you can put someone's name in there and the name will pop up, right? It'll pop up with their name. So put their name in there, because when they see their name on LinkedIn in a post or article that you're writing, they'll be more likely to say thank you or engage with you. And especially if you want them as your customer, that's a great way of doing it, right? If you're connecting with them or talking to them on LinkedIn, or you want to get some strategies on how to get them to know you, like you, trust you, mention their name in a post or article. And for publishing stuff on LinkedIn for attracting attention without being spammy, think about this for a second. Have you ever walked by a newspaper stand and went, oh my goodness, what's that thing talking about, right? Think about writing posts and articles on LinkedIn like a headline from a newspaper, right? Everybody close your eyes for a second. Close your eyes. Think of a whale. Did you see the letters W-H-L-E in your mind, or do you see a picture of a whale, right? I saw a picture of a whale probably, right? People think in pictures. So it's very, very important in the content you're publishing, you use very descriptive words. As opposed to buy my shampoo, buy my luxurious creamy shampoo that'll make your hair look outstanding and make you look like a 20-year-old. Right? Those kind of things. We're talking about showcase pages. Unless you're a company, a big company, don't bother with showcase pages, because once again, you want to make sure that the information you post on your profile and company pages is current. How many of you ever been to a company page and the last post they had was in 2016? Right? So it shows they're not being current with their information, so make sure you're not doing that for yourself. Analytics, all right? So analytics is very, very important on LinkedIn because you can get data. The data they have on LinkedIn is pretty rudimentary. Doesn't really give you much information. But you can click on the information you see. You can see 30 views of your article. Click on the bottom. That's where your analytics are. And they give you information like this. So, like very, very basic stuff. Nothing like Dave can give you as far as the marketing information from Pixels. So you have some basic information on there for analytics. Tips to increase people following your company page. Add a follow button on your website to your company page or your profile. Engage your employees to join LinkedIn and ask them to add your company to their profile and workplace. Promote your company page and your profile on other social media pages, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, right? Take part in LinkedIn groups and post your company page or your profile in LinkedIn groups so that people connect with you that way. Try to include images and then increase your visibility by getting your followers to follow you. promote your company page outside, add a link to your company page in communications like emails, newsletters, etc. So you want to basically pump out the information on your company page and your profile as often as you can. Many people forget to do this on their posts and articles. They have nothing tracking back or no call to action at all. Engage your followers and connections first. There's no point in trying to get more followers if you're not engaging with people already existing followers and connections. Analyze your LinkedIn analytics and optimize your content for maximum traffic. And then think about your posts and also go to other people's posts. What are their posts getting traction on? What type of content was it? What kind of video was it, right? Very, very important. You analyze other people's information. Share YouTube videos in your posts. Add links to YouTube videos in your posts. According to LinkedIn, followers who engage with such posts take twice as many amplifications actions like shares and comments as they do with posts without videos. So if you want to get some great content on there, posting videos is a great way of doing it. Use your full company name as your LinkedIn page name. This will help people find your page when they search for it on Google or on other search sites. So make sure that on your company page you have your full company name on there, because once again, Google indexes LinkedIn really, really well, because what is like Google like? They like content. And LinkedIn has brand new content on it every single day. And make sure that if you have a company page, post the same information on your company page as you do on your actual LinkedIn profile. Very, very important. Post useful and quality content. So don't just post, buy from me, buy from me, buy from me. Post information that's giving people information, tips, and tricks on your profile of how you can solve their problems. For myself personally, once again, I give away my trade secrets on LinkedIn all the time, because that builds trust and authority. Anybody ever heard of Alex Becker? Yeah, you have, yeah? So one person has in the room. Well, Alex Becker, look him up on the internet, Alex Becker, and look at his content. He's an SEO marketing person guru who has turned his company into doing $10, $20 million a year. And the way he's done it is by posting viral and relevant content on LinkedIn on a regular basis. Give your employees a voice by giving them admin access to your company page or writers access to your company page. And make sure also on your company page, fill out your complete company profile. LinkedIn gives you more credibility and preferences to companies with complete profiles on their site search. And then make sure you have spend a little money, get a great cover banner for your profile and your company page. Really, really important, because seeing a great cover banner on there and great marketing material on there, once again, gives people the trust and authority. You know what you're doing, and you're taking the time and money to invest into that. And try to post your information on the busiest hours. We talked about beforehand. Add links. Optimize your LinkedIn page for search engines. Includes relevant content. And make sure you have people on your profile. Make sure you have your company page on your profile properly formatted as well. Add multiple admins to your company page, and you can assign them to split the content creation or work for various products and lines of businesses. So, if you have employees in your company, you don't have to worry about doing it all yourself, because that takes a lot of pressure off you if you have more people than yourself in your company. Focus on trending topics for content. Once again, Google News and other places on LinkedIn. And just type in on Google itself, right? What's happening in your industry. Like if you're in cybersecurity or you're in farming or whatever else you're into, type those key phrases into Google and see what people are talking about. Okay, so, I was told I was running a little bit late over here. We have lots of content to cover still. But now we have some solutions for you, and here's Rochelle. Oh.
It's probably not a good thing.
Yeah, it's fine. There you go.
Okay, so in keeping with what's been said many times in this workshop, you need content for your LinkedIn profile and for your business in general. For this workshop, I've created a couple of offers actually, for what I do with my business that might be able to help you with your business and your LinkedIn profile, specifically creating content. So there's 3 kinds of content I'd like to talk to you about. One is lead generation, one is blogs, and one is a completed LinkedIn profile. Lead generating PDFs. Now, the reason these are important, they're usually like a 5 to 7 page document, although there's really longer ones out there too, 10, 15, 20 page ones. These are things that people are now posting on their homepage of their website. It's something about your company, and it showcases the expertise of your company, the problems that you solve for your clients. You might have seen these as 5 things to avoid when you buy a car, or those sorts of headlines. And the reason these are great is because the person wants to get this document from you because it's free, and they also want the content because it sounds like it's going to be really valuable to them, and then you capture their email. And why do you need their email? You need their email so you can do your email campaigns to people, and that's a very important part of marketing still. We think that email campaigns have gone away. No, they're back with a vengeance because of ClickFunnels, and this is a key part of a ClickFunnel, is getting a lead generating PDF. So I will write those for you if you're interested. My discounted price for this workshop is a 5 to 7 page PDF for your company for $560. Blogs. Blogs are so important because you need to keep the pipe full of them on an ongoing basis. I write blogs for a number of clients. I can do those little short ones that you can post directly into your profile, and I can actually post them for you. And that way it's just all done for you. You don't have to worry about it. For this workshop alone, I'm going to discount my price. Normally those are $200 a piece for a 500-word blog, and I'm going to discount that for 2 blogs for $320. If you're still working on your profile, you're still not happy with it, you still haven't figured out all the content you need or should have, or all the settings, everything else that we've covered today, because I know it was a fire hose, I can help finish your profile for you, make sure you've got a great summary. And if you're also looking for work, some of you in this room may actually be in the job search business or mode, I will throw in a resume, and if you want them both together, there's a price there for that too. Another stream of my business is I help people write books. So I can actually coach them to write a book. I can edit a book they've already written if they already have a manuscript, or I can ghostwrite the book for them. This is good for people that want to be public speakers, business coaches, people that want to do workshops, and they know that having a book is a really valuable tool to give you that authority and credibility. I can help you write your book in a number of ways. I can also edit and proofread your book and get it ready for publishing, and I've helped authors get their book ready and uploaded onto Amazon and onto Kindle, and I've worked with authors to do their audiobooks. So it's a whole package if you want to talk to me about helping you with a book. There's one of my clients, Nadia Manji, and we did her book last April, and we're now working on a revision to do the 2nd edition of her book. So there's just some recommendations there which are also in the book, so I'm not going to take time to go through those. Book coaching, I have 3 packages. A real starter package for $300 a month, in which we have several sessions for a certain amount of time each, or we can combine them and have one longer session. Again, the reason for having a book coach, I help you create a great outline, I help you form the chapters, I keep you on schedule, we set it up, I give you accountability, and I help you get that book done on your goals. Second package, $600 a month, more time. Meanwhile, I'm also editing your work as we go. So you're writing it, we're staying on track, and I'm editing it as we go. Final package, more of an investment, get your book done faster, $900 a month. So this is for the workshop price is $720. So if you're interested in any of these packages, there's a sheet at the back where you can sign up, and we can set up a conversation where you can pursue any of those things, the blogs, the coaching, the LinkedIn profile, etc. So we all know that you feel like this guy right now, but there's more to come. We're still going to be covering Sales Navigator, and right now Alan's going to come up. There he is.
Thank you.
Sorry, behind me. And do
I was
his
talking to you, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Michelle. Oh, so, yeah, and I know for all of you, some of you are looking around going, oh my God, there's so much stuff to do and everything else here. So we're here to help you, right? And one of the things we're here to help you with is do it for you. So for me, anybody feel like an expert yet on LinkedIn? No one? Okay,
Not
so
quite.
once again, we're trying to help you here. And I've always really felt that Calgary has been great to me. I really want to help everybody today. So, old habits die hard. How many of you have gone to a workshop and take no action afterwards? Zero action afterwards, right? We've all done that beforehand. So the whole idea is, procrastination. You got to realize that doing all this LinkedIn stuff over here we're telling you how to do it, but actually doing it takes a lot of time. I've been doing this for 11 years, so it's really easy for me now, but that's an 11-year learning curve that I have that I can help you out with. And you wish you maybe had a marketing team to help you with lead generation on LinkedIn. I wish I had someone to actually sit down with me and create my LinkedIn funnel. Anybody feel stuck yet? Everybody need help with all, you think? Raise your hands. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Somebody want help? I'll offer you more help now. So, the first thing we have is we have a couple of people who have already upgraded to VIP. VIP gives you the videos afterwards to watch at your own leisure. I'm creating a video site that'll have all the videos, and you can get all that information there. Access to the videos. I'm going to create a special VIP Facebook group where we'll be doing more content and more training, Facebook Lives, to get people who have joined the VIP program to ask questions and get more help. And it's a really great deal. For anybody who hasn't bought VIP yet, I would recommend you buy the VIP upgrade at least to get all the videos, all the help, and you're going to get a one-on-one coaching session for an hour, either with myself or Rochelle. You guys can choose, but I sit down with you and either person or on the phone and go over your LinkedIn profile, go over every single detail of the whole thing, and figure out what you're doing properly, not doing properly, and you can ask any questions you want to ask as much as you want to ask them. And then if you go to my website right now, everybody can go there for a second on your laptop. Okay, linkedinleads.ca/done for you. So many of my people, so when I first started doing my LinkedIn training for my clients, once again, they just said to me, you know what, I don't have the time for this. It's too confusing. I have so many questions. And I'd like to have someone do it all for me, possibly. So normally charge $7,000 for my 6-month program with Done For You lead generation package. The package includes a profile redesign, a company page redesign, retool your entire profile. I'll help you create your lead generation funnel. I'll help you create your scripting on the type of language it has as far as what to say and when to say it. And trust me, when I tell you, I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this business for 7 years now, and the reason people hire me is because of the data I've collected on what's actually working and not working on LinkedIn as far as getting new clients. So, so here's an example of terrible LinkedIn profiles, right? And a good LinkedIn profile. On average, my clients see 5 to 15 telephone sales calls every single week after the initial 30-day ramp-up of getting their profile redone, creating the scripts, and getting all the things done. That's 20 to 60 per month. That's 120 to 360 over 6 months. Even if you saw 80 generated leads, high-quality leads and phone calls in 6 months, how long do you think it would take you to get 80 booked phone calls of people interested in buying your services on top of whatever else you're doing for yourself today, this year? I've seen other packages like mine out there on the internet, and if you only sold a couple of packages, how many people sell packages for $1,000? Like that's their first starting price. Anybody sell things for $1,000 basically? $2,000, $3,000 or $4,000. So a lot of my clients have packages that have anywhere from $4,000 to $10,000 over time. You sold one package, you pay for your money. And we even track for you. So another thing we do for you also on my Sold For You package or Done For You package is my team tracks who you're speaking with on LinkedIn, the messaging, the person's profile, all the information. Here's an example of one of my clients. I just popped it into the Google Doc there. And you can go to that and you can see who you're speaking with, when you're talking to them, what was said, what's their profile information. I've seen other companies doing the same thing I'm doing, charging $2,500 to $5,000 a month. And what you're getting from me, believe, is a great value. So you want to achieve mass success on LinkedIn, but you don't want to do it yourself. For people who don't want to do all this themselves, possibly, have someone help them implement what they learned today. And also, as part of my whole Done For You package, if you have a website, I go over your website for you, as also I've been a website designer 20 years, and I critique your website for you and give you detailed information and a detailed report on what you should do to fix it. I can either fix it for you, you can have someone fix it for you, have your person fix it for you. I want you guys to have huge benefits and huge action for my program. I'm going to give you the website conversion audit. I'm going to give you a coupon. So let's say you want a new website done or things done to your website. I'll give you a $500 coupon as part of my program and package. You buy this thing today from me to go towards website redesign or building a new website for you. And also, if your website's WordPress, over the 20 years of doing WordPress websites for people, I've collected dozens or 80 to 100 different templates and plugins. A plugin is a piece of software that goes in the back of your WordPress website and makes it do something. You want a calendar on back there. You want a time scheduler. You want to include pictures that pop up on your website, like the shadow box pop-up effect. I have those for you. Also, for people who want to do online marketing, I have huge graphic packages. So I'll give you, tons of graphic packages to use in your website. That's $997 that I spent over time doing that. So, the whole difference between being committed and interested is like, okay, this is a hobby. I think I'll do this someday. But committed is, I know I want to do this for myself. I know it's got to be done. How many of you think, now you've heard all this information on LinkedIn, LinkedIn is really important to be on? Raise your hands. Yeah, it's really important. And once again, if you're not doing it, your competitors are, and they're stealing your leads from you. One of my clients in Toronto came to me about 3 years ago. They run the Canadian Concrete Expo, which is a huge trade show in Toronto, and they were having a huge challenge getting in front of the billion-dollar companies like Lafarge, BASF, and Lehigh Hanson out of the U.S. Within 4 months of using my program, they did $450,000 in sales in 4 months because they finally got the people who was their target market to start talking to them. They were messaging people on LinkedIn, and no one was connecting, and no one was replying at all. And you can watch the video of John on the homepage of my website, once again, linkedinleads.ca. There's a video of John and his testimonial on there for what I did for him and his company. Anybody ever heard of Exmers in town here? It's a barter company. Nelson's one of my clients and one of his clients also. He's used my program for getting new clients for his company. Go to my profile on LinkedIn, Alan Fine. Go to the very, very bottom. And don't believe me. Look at my clients, what my clients say about me, right? Recommendations of my program. I think I have 52 now on the bottom of my profile. So it's really, really, important you lift other people also. And the purpose of this package is to partner with you and for me to do the work for you. So once again, if you think the stuff is, you have questions still and you don't want someone to, you don't want to do it yourself, have someone do it for you instead. Total value of my program, once again, is $7,000. But today, for the Calgary community, I'm not going to charge you $7,000 or $6,000 or $5,000, but I have only $4,900. And if you buy my program, I'll upgrade you to VIP for free on my dime. And I'm only going to ask you for a $500 deposit. That's it. So people who are on my program and people who work with me, want to do that, and they want to use my program because it generates leads, right? So for anybody who wants to get that, you have two choices. First option, do nothing at all. Next option, do that, take a leap of faith, work with me, and it's risk-free. Make a small investment for yourself. So we're going to take a 15-minute break now. And we have the sheets in the back of the room over there for yourself. We'll be back in 50 minutes. Anybody who wants to sign up for the package or buy anything from myself or Rochelle, go ahead. Otherwise, we'll see you back here in 50 minutes, all right?